back to my channel. Today we are going to solve one of the HackerRank problem, and that problem is 2D array data structure. Let's take a look at the problem. Given a 6 by 6 2D array, this is the array, and what we have to do is an hourglass in A is a subset of value which indices falling in the pattern in array's graphical representation. Okay, let's see the graphical representation. Okay, it's just like an hourglass. Okay, there are 16 hourglasses in an array. Okay, possible hourglasses is 16 in 6 by 6 array. An hourglass sum is the sum of an hourglass values. Okay, all the 16 hourglasses value. Okay, calculate the hourglass sum of every hourglass in an array, then print the maximum hourglass sum. The array will always be 6 by 6. Okay, got it. Okay guys, what we have to do is, this is a 6 by 6 array, and there are total possibilities of there are total 16 hourglass in a 6 by 6 array, and we have to sum all the 16 all hourglass values and get the total value of each hourglass, and we have to compare all the 16 values and we have to tell which is the maximum one. So this is what is the question is. So I'll tell you how to solve this question. It looks difficult, but it's very easy. I'll just show you how to do this. Okay, this is all the possible hourglass can be made in 6 by 6 array. This is the list. Okay, and for this 6 by 6 array, this hourglass gives the maximum value. But let's see how to check how to get the maximum value. Okay, first of all, we get list of list as a parameter. We'll convert this into an array, 2D array. We'll just do a lambda query like this, a equals to this, a dot to array dot to array. Okay, now we successfully converted list into an array, in two-dimensional array. Along with this array, we will need few more variables, that is int row, int row equals to add dot length, int col equals to add dot length, int sum equals to 0, int max equals to int dot main value. Okay, so basically this is the variables we need and we're going to use in the program. Now the question is how to traverse, how to get all possible hourglass from an array. The basic thing I'll show you, we're going to create two for loops. Why we're going to create two for loops? For now, just let me complete this one and I will explain you why we need this two for loops. Less than call plus same thing. Okay, the reason why I created two for loops is that we need to traverse each and every element from the row and from the column to get the possible outcome. Okay, let me show you from the graphical representation. Suppose this is an array and we have to traverse first the full this row elements, then we need to increment the column. So that's why I created two for loops. That one first for loop will keep the track of the column and the second for loop will keep the track of row. So suppose the first for loop is for the column at ith index, like this first column, then it will traverse all the first row elements. After traversing all the first row elements, it will increment and go to the next column, and it will traverse all the row from the second column element and traverse all the row element. Likewise it will keep on doing it, and the reason why I applied here -2 is the possibilities of going this is the only possibility that hourglass can be made. After this we'll get it index out of bound error. To prevent this error, we'll just apply -2 from both row and column. That is the only reason we just applied -2 and -2 here, and this for loop is for column, keep track of column, and this for loop is to keep a track of row. And inside this, what we're going to do is we need to just let me complete this one and I'll tell you what this part represents. Add I, add j, add I, add j plus and add j plus 2. Likewise, we have to do it for this one also. J plus 1, add I plus 1, sorry, I plus 2, and j. I'll just copy this much part, paste it here. Here I will get just I plus 2, and here also we get I plus 2 and semicolon. Okay, you must be wondering what is this. This is nothing but a graphical representation of an hourglass, like this one. Suppose this is ith 0, suppose our I is 0 and j is 0. So this is 0, 0, that is this one. We'll get one here in this value, then j, then the same column but the next element of the same row, same column, same row but the second element. Likewise, like the next column and the next element. Like this is a graphical representation of an hourglass, and by keep on doing this, we'll get all possible hourglasses in an array by using this loop. And not only this, we'll also update the max variable by assigning. What we're going to do is, after getting this sum of all the possible hourglass, we'll compare it and assign it to the max value by using math.max library. I'll just keep max value here and the sum value. What this function is going to do is, if the value of max is less than the sum, then it will automatically update the value of max. It will return the maximum value. Like either one, if the max is already greater than sum, then it will ignore it, and if max is less than sum, then it will return the greater value and assign it to the max. And we keep on doing this until this all possible hourglasses is what we can say it's traversed. And after finishing this both for loops, we'll just simply return our max variable. And let's run the code and see if our code is getting correct or not. Yes, it is passing all the test cases, sample test cases. Let's submit the code and see whether we are getting all the test cases correct. Yep, all test cases passed. I hope you understand the logic behind this problem. It is a very tricky part. Only you have to use 2 for loops to get the track of this row and column, and don't forget about the -2 logic while we using it. That's it for this problem. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, just give it a like and please share it with your friends. Thank you so much.